Hello and welcome everybody to a new video of Elune. So yeah, today I will go ahead and fuse some of my rare monsters because I got the question, like, because I did this video with the epic fusion. If you go ahead and fuse two 6-star epics together, then you will actually get 4 points for this fusion, for this fusion quest that we have, and I will show you this pretty quick. So if we go ahead and just go to the fusion, then you have these Elune points down here, and if you do epic fusion with two 6-star epics, you get 4 points out of this one fusion. So normally you will get 1 point, but for this one you will get 4 points. And I got asked the question, is it the same if you do it with rares? So if you put two 6-star rare monsters or heroes in there, will you also get 4 points? So I actually don't know it, so we will just go ahead and do it. So as you can see, we now have fusion points 17 out of 45, and we're just going ahead and fusing these two together. So okay, we got this one, and now we're checking the Elune points, and at rare we have now 20 out of 45, so actually we got 3 points out of this fusion. So it's actually not as good as with the epics, but yeah, at the end of the day it's also not that bad. I mean, I'm just going ahead and doing this because there are some rare units that I really want to obtain on 6 stars, but yeah, I was not lucky enough to get them till now. I will also do a little showcase then on these specific heroes that I wanted to get. So let's see what we can get out of these other fusions as well. So as you see, normally we just only get this 1 point here, and yeah, most of the time it's not that crazy good what we get, but I will still go on doing this, even if it's like, yeah, pretty expensive to do it on a daily base. So I'm just like going ahead and doing it in between when I have some gold left over, because if you do it like all the time, that you are like going to let's say put the level up of these rare mons and just level them all day long, then you will experience that it's pretty expensive to do it. So I'm like rather doing it a little bit slow. When I have some gold, then I will just like do 3 or 4 or 5 of them, and then just like, yeah, keep it slow again. So this is actually pretty nice. And yeah, the only good side effect by doing this is if you go ahead and then if you fuse, you will always get for the first fusion. If you get a higher tier of this hero, then you will always go here and claim your reward. So in this case we got 19 rubies out of here, so this is actually also not that bad in terms of like doing this fusion. So then I would just like go ahead and show you a little bit of my monster box, or my Elune's box as I would call it. So as you can see, actually for a free-to-play account, I have to say I'm pretty happy, and I were also like, would say, pretty lucky with most of my pulls, I have to say. But yeah, as you can see, I pulled Balder pretty often, and also Aslan is pretty often here. As you can see, I have one on 66 stars, and I have 4 dupes of him here. And yeah, actually my Caroline, as you can see, she's already on a +4, and yesterday I were lucky to pull the last one actually, so she's going to be on +5 pretty soon, but it will take a while, because as we look over to the bag, you will see that I'm missing a lot of seeds actually. As you can see here, I have only 9 seeds, so yeah, it would take quite a while to get this up to 20 again. I mean, I could do it today probably, if you already know this probably, but if you go ahead and go for the challenges and you go to Lighter Temple, I didn't do it already today, so as you can see, you can always like enter again for these 120 rubies. What I usually do when I have enough rubies, like to buy all the Aeons that I need for the day, or all the energy that I need for the day to like farm the quests and all that stuff. And then if I have some rubies that I actually don't need to buy energy to like progress in the game, then I'm going to go here and just enter for 120 rubies the Tuesday dungeon, the Temple of DPS, so this one here. And I'm just going to enter this one and get 4 extra DPS seats out of here, so I can like upgrade a few of these DPS heroes, because as you saw, it's like the DPS heroes are the main part, like for now. I mean, there will come new heroes with the time or with the next updates, so probably there will be some more of the other units, like healers or supporters and stuff like this. But for now we have a lot of DPS heroes, and so you will probably need a lot of DPS seats at the end of the day. So as you can see, like we have Reeve, we have Balder, we have Arslan, we have Caroline, so it's a lot of a lot of DPS heroes, and yeah, to upgrade them all you will need ton of seats. So yeah, that's actually about it, I have to say. We can just quickly take a look on my Caroline, if you're like, yeah, what I'm going to use, which gear I'm using, and also like for stats wise, what is she going to look like on a +4. So here you can check out the stats, and I will also show you the gear pretty quick. So as you can see here, she is on a full corrupt set, so I do this because we get the 15% attack at the beginning of every odd number turn, and for the 3 pieces set obtains 1 soul at the end of every odd number turn. So this is actually not that bad, I have to say, because I mean most of the time you're only using the S2 of her if you're like going for the boss fights and stuff. But it's also pretty nice if you're like doing the quests on Adventure Heart. It's also pretty nice if she like obtains the soul, this extra soul. So if you're going for the higher levels, I'm always running with her and with like 4 fodders, and it's also not that big of a deal to finish it off, even if you are lower on team CP than it's recommended. So it's also pretty nice. And yeah, I can also quickly show you the other ones that I have. So here we have a Kang Reem. Yeah, she didn't get that much of love. So as you can see, I mean, it's like maxed, but here's only like on +6. It's always like a little bit with the, yeah, with the gold. You don't have that huge amounts of gold, so I'm not like maxing out everything. And as you can see, like I'm not like 100% on the side that I say I'm completely happy with the gear. So as you can see here, also I didn't upgrade this, and didn't upgrade this like only to +6. This is also not upgraded, but for now I would say it's like enough with this gear, so you don't have to be like, okay, that gear has to be on +12 to that you can do anything, because I'm using like most of these heroes on a daily base and they are working pretty good even if the gear is not upgraded. So it's, yeah, it's enough like to finish the bosses and to do your daily stuff that you have to do. So yeah, as you can see on all these heroes, there is some gear that is not completely upgraded. I mean, only Caroline, I guess it's only Caroline that has a fully upgraded gear. And as you can see, it's like always like only +6 or +9, and in between some of the gear is maxed. But yeah, as you can see here, is I also have this one in here. I have to like look around if I get something else, because I have a lot of gear actually still laying around. As you can see, we would have tons of 75 gear down here that is not equipped at the moment, and also this huge amounts of 70 gear down here. So I could like probably yeah, use all of these 70, but I didn't find the time till now to like play around with the gear that much. But it's also like working like this. It's not like that you have to have everything fully upgraded. So yeah, in the next videos I will probably show you a little bit more about the gear and the stats of the heroes, and I will also be doing some showcases on single heroes, and because there are some very interesting rare ones as well, and also probably a few epics that you didn't think about that they could like be that good. So in cases like Nazari, I will show you Nazari in one of the next videos, and then as you can see I was able to pull Nyx or Nyx, I don't know like how to pronounce this name, but I was able to pull him, and he has also a pretty nice skill set, so I will do a showcase on him as well. And yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you liked it as always, and yeah, leave a like, comment and subscribe if you're not already, and yeah, hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye guys.